Hey YouTube, it's JS, hope all is well. You guys know I've been on a run with a lot of training and marksmanship focus and really going after accuracy and things like that. My training curriculum is evolving. So is my appreciation for 1911s. You guys seen my other video where I got my super high Mac Daddy one. Here's a good low option alternative because let's face it, many people can't afford a $3,000 custom pistol. So you kind of got this market of sub 1000s, 1000 to 2000s, and then kind of 2500 plus to sky's the limit on these things. At my local gun range, point blank range, you know, with Daniel, he's in some of my other videos, their gunsmith actually brought in a line of 1911s, and somehow he found out about this company called Fusion Firearms down in Venice, Florida. And these guys have killer little package deals on 1911. They offer about 10 models. They've got your hunting series, your target, your recreational, your carry pistols, the whole thing. But look at this. These guys come with this $60 value bag, mags, pockets, all of that. Now this particular pistol was $799, but look at that, cool bag. Comes with one magazine. It's owned by a guy named Bob Serva, who was the president and CEO of Dan Wesson until he sold it. He was credited with revitalizing Dan Wesson and putting him back on the map. So we've got the pistol. They shave a little cost by giving you a copy machine, owner's manual. I had this guy on layaway. I was able to make payments. The list price, it's called the Reaction, $799.99. It's in chambered at 9mm. But it's kind of cool. Look at all the stuff they give you. They give you upgraded spring. In this case, think 9mm, okay? 12-pound spring, extra spring. Barrel bushing removal tool. They shoot it real good. So it gets fired and stuff on the range. Give you extra patches. Let's zoom in and have a look. All right, let's take a look at this little beaut. One of the things I really liked about this 1911 is it was the full-size government 5-inch model with the 5-inch barrel. Does have a chrome barrel with a I call this reversed crown. I don't know the other name for it. Or chamfered barrel, that might be it. It's got barrel bushing. It's all black, kind of has a black look. It's got these really awesome red cocoa bolo woods. This wood is actually kind of a nice touch that Fusion Firearms puts on their guns. It's wood from South America, so it's actually kind of rare. And it's getting more hard to get. It's kind of expensive. So I think that's a nice touch. I know a lot of times we're in a hurry to swap parts out and, you know, swap them out with a fancy G10, but I'm going to enjoy these for a while. These are actually thick and they fit in the hand really well. All right, moving on. You've got Novak style cuts, grooves that they put in there. I do like this blacked out sight. A blacked out rear is my thing these days. Fiber optic type fronts I do like. This one is a little unusual because it actually doesn't glow or anything. If anything, it's a fake fiber optic front sight, but it is white and you get your white dot. I like the lines on this guy. What's cool about it is it's got the front serrations as well as the rear cocking serrations. And if you look a little closer, there's more space in these. I thought that was a nice milling that Fusion does. Things like this for slide release, recessed, you can notice. So I thought that was nice. Skeletonized trigger. This is a nice trigger. It does come with a trigger package, trigger job on these. This is not your high end. This is going to be your low end Freedom series line. They have other series. They have a Premier series and a Pro series. So anything under sub $1,000, you're going to get this Freedom line. If you want a Fusion Firearms for the next level of milling and 1911 options. You're going to look at the Premier. They range from about, I want to say 2,500 to 2,800. And then they have the Pro series, which is like 2,400 up to 4,000. They do sell all kinds of frame kits. These guys have a killer website. They sell everything. You want to build and assemble your own 1911. You want just a slide. You want options. You want to start with a Freedom package while it's at the factory and then add to it. They can give you some options there. Comes with front strap checkering. This isn't as fine as the 25 LPI on my Dan Wesson, but this actually feels pretty good. It's your average checkering, I would say. Coco Bolo, I did like this pattern. It's kind of grippy here on the grips, a little smooth there, really nice. Back strap, you've got vertical. Now, a lot of times in sub 1000 1911s, you're not going to get some of the checkering. These days, 2018s, a lot of the other guys like the Kimbers and things are starting to add a lot more of the milling and the bells and whistles, but just know what you're getting. If you have high expectations for a 1911 and you're under $750, don't ask for a lot. You got to have more reasonable expectations on that. All right. Front serrations, which is nice. And this thing racks like a dream. Very, very smooth. And I oiled it up pretty good. I cleaned it all, re-oiled. But the slide to frame fit, this is hand fit. This is not a total made in the USA gun. I actually think maybe this frame right here comes from SAR Philippines, but they have a real good factory. Everything else I think is US. There are some MIM parts. This is all steel, made from CNC milled solid billet bar stock steel. So all the components are that way. It is upgradable. It is based upon the Series 70 design. It accepts all your standard kind of replacement parts. There probably is some MIM parts in here, but come on, remember my key. You're under $1,000. It's just not going to happen. If you want all that, then you saw my other video. Go buy a Cabot. But listen, this thing is smooth, and this is going to be my shooter, my beater, my practice 1911, and that's the intended use case for me. And the good news is my range had 10 of these, all the various models. So if you can get hands-on one of these, make sure you're not getting something that's not quite right or not fine-tuned enough. That's the way to go. I was able to go in, pick, choose. They would get several batches of runs at my range. And I finally found the one that I thought was perfect, man. So this guy is my target action pistol. Front serrations are just cool. Shoots the 9mm. I can go up to 10+1 in it. Comes with, I think this is 8+1 or 9+1. And let's see, internal extractor, skeletonized trigger, kind of a government style simple hammer. I do like this beaver tail. One of the things I like on the beaver tail is you start looking for how they polish it and smooth things in. This guy seems like he's done right. It just fits perfect. You do have a little bump out. Vertical back here, but this is upgradable. I'm going to put in a magwell. There are a little bit of cuts in here on the frame for mag insertion, but to me it's not enough, so I'm going to go with the magwell since it's going to be my shooter trainer for 1911. Fits perfect in the hand, I'll tell you that. It just fits perfect. Rack's great. Trigger pull, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 6.5. Reset, very decent. Look at that. Let me try that again. So the take up, small take up. See that? And then feels, let me see, how does this feel? Feels about like a 4.5 pound trigger. And it feels smooth. The reset, look at the reset. Pretty good. all bar stock steel, no plastic. There is MIM. There are imported parts. Skeletonized hammer, tuned power style extractor, traditional 70 series compatible, red Cocobolo, aggressive grip serrations called Sure Grip, black oxide finish. So for those of you that want to know about the finish, there you go. I would say for $800, guys, it's crazy to think you're not getting MIM parts. So you just don't get yourself all spun up on that kind of stuff. Their email support, they've been very responsive to me. I was ordering extra parts and things like that. So email service orders. I already I bought a custom match trigger. In blue, where was it? They have star, hex, all that kind of stuff. So I picked this guy up. I thought that was nice. They run a lot of sales. They're very active on Facebook. I mean, I didn't like my first one. I sent it back. I was dealing with Tyler, the son, I believe, or the nephew, and Serva. So he hooked me up. They are made. There was no problem at all. They gave me a return slip. I would say they were very responsive to me. No problem. I have no problem with purchasing anything from their site in the future. Having said all that, get ready to take this guy to the range, and we're going to see how she performs. We're going to put this pistol to work and attempt to drive some nails. And hopefully I don't get any misfires or anything like that. I mean, stuff happens. But hopefully this guy is 100% solid. So if you got any questions on it, drop them below. Don't hold back. I'll tell you how I feel about it. But for $7.99, I mean, this is in your price range of your Kembers, your Springfields. I mean, your range officer is a really good gun. That's about $1,000. So to get all of these features, all right, in an $800 1911 pistol, that consider yourself lucky. So if you're in the market, you might want to consider these guys. Decent grip, but a little high. Little high. Decent group though. Yeah. Back, you never left him. I'll take it. Let's take it all the way out, 45 feet. See what we can do. I'm gonna shoot for the torso, abdomen area. It's a fun gun. Trigger's a little sticky. I gotta just figure out if it's a break-in or whatever that is. That's pretty good at 45 feet. Here's a quick scan of some fusions. There's a combat. in 45, combat 9mm. There's a gold. I looked at that. See those target sights on there? That looked good. Here's a CCO for concealed carry, commander length. Here it is in 10mm. Who doesn't love that? Combat. Here's the Riptide. See how short that is? Full size grip in 45. Here's the same thing, concealed carry and 9mm. There is the Bantam in 45. So overall, decent guns. Hey guys, that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time, take care. We're out of here.